Hello ladies and gentlemen, Scared204 here, bringing you another Minecraft Star Wars vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and building the Incom T-65 X-wing Starfighter. This here was a primarily all-purpose starfighter for the Rebel Alliance, built and designed by Incom. It was known for its versatility and exceptional combat performance. It was a favorite with Rebel and New Republic pilots, possessing deflector shields, a hyperdrive, and R2 astromech for repairs and navigation, and a complement of proton torpedoes. The X-wing allowed the Rebellion to launch raids in Imperial space with improved odds of a successful mission. The X-wing is by far probably the most iconic vehicle for all of the Rebellion. I mean, from the first, real movie that came out for Star Wars, A New Hope, we get to see the X-wing in action, flown by Luke Skywalker, blown up the Death Star, and since then it's pretty much been a fan favorite. Everybody knows the X-wing. This is the designed version to be of like the Rebel Alliance. Probably in the future we'll be doing the actual T-70, I believe is what it is, X-wing, which is kind of the more sleeker version used by the Resistance. Overall though, it's a really nice new design for it. I did have a new design kind of like sitting on my world for a while now. However, I actually went and I took that design out. I never did a tutorial for it, but I decided to go ahead and completely redo it, and I came up with this new design here for the X-wing, which in my opinion looks a lot better, and it's overall a really nice design. I'm really happy with it. Of course, in this tutorial I'll be showing you guys how to do the S-foils locked in its attack position, and which basically forms the X, which gives it the X-wing its name, the X-wing. We also have the landed version, which has its wings closed together and also has the landing gear struts deployed. So I'll be showing you guys how to do both versions and everything like that. The way we're going to format this tutorial is we're going to be going ahead and have the center body. We're going to work on the base with the fuselage, and then we're going to add the wings with the engines on for depending on what we want to do here. So it's different for landed and also for in-flight. So we'll just do them separately, but our main focus here is going to be getting the fuselage built up. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this beginning part here and the whole description. Let's go ahead and take a look at it real quick so that you guys can get a general idea of what we're actually going to be building and what this thing will look like when it's all finished. So starting off, you have of course the front here. Pretty happy with the way it came out. Again, it's got that kind of look to it. It's a little bit more clunkier than the T-70, which is a little bit more sleeker. It's got that wider nose on the front and all that fun stuff. Going back here, you have the cockpit, which is located here. Very low sitting cockpit. I'm actually really happy with the way that cockpit actually sits. I think it's pretty much right there on par with what it would actually look like sitting there. So I'm really happy with the way that came out. And of course all the markings on the side here, you can see this is the red squadron one. It's got the red markings on it, and of course if you want to, you can make blue squadron or all this other squadrons. The only thing to keep in mind here is we do have some stairs used for brick and stuff, and slabs, so that's the only real downside about this. Then coming back here, we have the astromech unit right here, which you can see kind of resembles somewhat of R2, but of course you can do whatever kind of color you want there to vary up your astromechs. On the back here you have the engines, pretty simple engines all the way around, and of course the S-foils here locked in there, attack position and all that. Then down here you can see we have the landed version, which has its S-foils connected together, and it also has the landing gear or the landing struts deployed for it, so you can have this thing landed if you guys choose to do so. Overall though, that's pretty much the X-wing design. I'm really happy with the way it came out and hope you guys do enjoy it. Anyways, let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off our first layer, layer 1. Alright guys, so moving on to our first layer, we'll be going ahead and starting off with layer 1. Now, if you guys are completely new to the way I structure my tutorials, is I like to go ahead and build half on camera, half off. This makes it so that the tutorials are a little bit faster, and it's a little bit easier for me to make sure I don't make any mistakes, and I'm able to walk through the tutorial, a lot easier. Some of these designs, again, are very complex, so it's very difficult sometimes to remember exactly what's going on. So you'll see here that I already have the center row of the X-wing built, the center row of the fuselage, which is going to run down this section here. You can also see I have the row to the left built as well. So we have those two rows built. Now I'm going to be basically describing the center line, and I'm going to be building the right side of the X-wing in both, basically for each layer. And then I'll leave the left side for you guys to go and work on yourselves. So it's a pretty simple process. The X-wing is completely symmetrical, so whatever you do on one side, you're going to do to the other side. Now to start off with, we want to go ahead and place down a total of 4 rows or sorry, my bad, 3 rows of 7 of these iron trap doors. And you want to make sure that the rows the long way are facing whatever direction you want your X-wing to be going. So as you can see right here, we have our long row of iron trap doors on the bottom here, and it's facing it's elongated to the side or the direction that we're going to have our X-wing facing, so that way. So basically our front's going to be going this way and the back is going to be back here. Now if you're building this thing, you do want to take a few things into account. If you're building this thing landed, you're going to want to make sure that these iron trap doors sit basically on the top second block, basically from the floor here. So you can see that these gray wool blocks here are representing the floor, and you want to make sure that your X-wing is sitting this far off for this layer here, just to make sure that you aren't in the ground when you move the landing gear on, or you're not above it. Also, in addition, if you guys are having this thing flying, this is also the lowest point right here, where this last orange wool block is, if you exclude this iron trapdoor and stone button on the bottom here. So you just want to make sure that you take those into account when building, so you don't have any mess ups and anything like that cost you some time to have to fix. Anyways, that's it for the first layer. We have our 3 rows of 7 iron trapdoors. With that, we can go ahead and move on to our next layer, layer 2. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our next layer, we have layer 2. For layer 2, we're going to go ahead and start off by going to our iron trapdoors. We're going to go ahead and basically build upon this. Now, on either side, we're going to have to choose. So if you want your X-wing facing this direction here, we're going to go ahead and basically build on this side of these iron trapdoors. If we want to go ahead and have our different sides here, we need to pick and choose which direction we want this thing facing. Our X-wing is going to be facing this direction, so I'm going to build on this side here of the iron trap doors. I want to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of quartz full blocks on top of these 3 iron trap doors here in the front. On either side of these quartz full blocks, I'm going to place down a quartz top slab. After that, coming off these 3 quartz blocks here in the center, we're going to place down a upside down quartz stair, cut off each of those 3 quartz blocks, so you have basically a row of 3 across there. After you have that done, we want to go ahead and go back from this row of 3 quartz full blocks. We're going to place down a second row of 3 behind that, followed by a quartz upside down stair on both sides. We then want to go ahead and place down again another row of 3 of quartz full blocks on top of these iron trap doors, and upside down stair again on both sides. We're going to repeat this 2 more times, so we have a third row, exactly the same as these 2 rows here, and then we're going to go ahead and place it down even a 4th row, and place down a quartz upside down stair again on both sides. However, when we get to this section right here, it's a little bit different. Now, we should have 2 rows of 3 here remaining of these iron trap doors. We want to go ahead and place down a stone slab full block here in the center, followed by a cobblestone full block to the side, and then an upside down quartz stair coming off that cobblestone full block. After that's finished, going ahead and coming off the stone slab full block, we're going to place down a quartz slab. On either side of this quartz slab, on top of these iron trap doors, we're going to place down a quartz stair like down on both sides. On the back of this quartz stair coming off of it, we're going to place down another quartz upside down stair to create the back like so. Once you guys have that all finished, that is going to do it for layer 2. With that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 3. Alright guys, move on to our next layer. We have layer 3. For layer 3, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and go to the top here, these quartz upside down stairs here. We're going to go ahead and place down a quartz full block on top of the center stair like this, followed by a quartz full block coming off on both sides of this one right here to make a row of 3 on both sides. After you have that complete, we then want to go ahead and place down a additional quartz full block out on both sides, so you have a row of 5 that's going to go all the way across and stick out on both sides, basically over this empty space right here. After you have that done on this quartz full block here, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair like that. We then want to place down another stair like this upside down, so we have a quartz corner stair and a stair like that, and this is going to be on both sides. And we're going to place down a row of 2 of quartz full blocks in between the quartz stair and the corner stair like that. We're then going to place down a quartz top slab on both sides coming off that quartz corner stair. After that's complete, we then want to go ahead and go from this quartz full block here in the middle. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 more quartz full blocks going toward the front. So on our third row in total here, so you have a total row of 7 right here of quartz full blocks sticking out so far. We're going to go ahead and go to the third one from the piece right there. We're going to place down a quartz upside down stair on both sides, followed by a third stair. We then want to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz top slabs. Then when we get to this section here, coming off this row 7 here of quartz full blocks, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 quartz top slabs going to the front, followed by a total of 3 stone brick top slabs and an iron trapdoor on the front there. After you have that complete, on either side of this one quartz top slab that sticks out, we're going to place down another top slab on both sides. We're then going to grab iron trapdoors. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron trapdoors along the side here. We're going to skip a space of 2 on the sides, so we have these 2 quartz top slabs that are pretty much all alone there. We then want to grab ourselves stone brick slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone brick top slabs on both sides here like that. We then want to place down again an iron trapdoor coming off those stone brick slabs, light down on both sides to create the front. So you should have something that looks like this basically on the bottom here so far. With that complete, going ahead and building out to the sides again, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some quartz full blocks, and we're going to go and place down a couple rows of 5 here. So we have our first row, which is located here. We're going to place down a second row right behind it of 5. We then want to place down a third row of 5 of quartz, followed by a fifth row, or sorry about a fourth row, and then a fifth row after that. When you get to this section here, we're going to go and grab polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite, followed by quartz full blocks on both sides. We then want to place down a polished andesite block here on top of this stone slab full block, followed by a cobblestone wall on both sides of the stone slab, or the polished andesite block, with a quartz full block on both sides. After that, we're then going to place down a quartz stair, like that, coming off those quartz full blocks, just like that, again on both sides. After that's all complete there, that is going to do it for layer 3, and with that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 4. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 4. For layer 4, we're going to start off by going up to the front here. On top of this stone brick top slab here on the end that kind of sticks out, so this one right here, we're going to place down a stone brick half slab on top of it. We then want to place down a stone brick half slab on top of this iron trapdoor, and then one more stone brick half slab sticking out like that, so you have a little bit here more of a point here for the front. After that's complete, we want to go ahead and grab ourselves a polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down 2 polished andesite blocks back from these 3 stone brick slabs, followed by 3 quartz full blocks back like that. On the sides here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair. We're going to place down a stone brick stair next to this stone brick slab. We're also going to place down an air stair after this one, so we turn it into a corner stair like that. After that's done on either side of this polished andesite block here, we're going to place down another one on both sides. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 cobblestone walls. After that's complete, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some red hardened stained clay. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 red hardened stained clay blocks. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone buns and stone buns here on both sides. After that's done, we're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves some brick stairs. We're going to take our brick stairs. We're going to place down a total of 1, 2, and 3 brick stairs back, followed by a brick corner stair like that. On these this brick corner stair and the stair right in front of it, we're going to place down 2 wooden signs, again on both sides. After that, behind this brick corner stair, we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 red stained clay blocks. We then also want to grab ourselves cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 cobblestone walls on both sides. After that's complete, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves our quartz full blocks again. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and after our 7th quartz full block, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair like that. And then we want to go ahead and go to our basically our second from the front here. So this quartz full block, we're going to place down a stone button. Also on the 3rd quartz full block, and then 2 more stone buttons back. So you have something that looks like that on the side there. Getting a little bit of detailing there. On the back section here, we're going to go ahead and place down a row of 3 of polished andesite up top of the previous row of 3 like that. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a cobblestone wall. We're going to place down a cobblestone wall on top of those 2 cobblestone walls on both sides. We're also going to place down a polished andesite block there in the center. After that's done, we're then going to also place down a skeleton skull coming off this polished andesite block, sticking toward the back, just like that. Once you guys have that finished, that's going to do it for layer 4. And with that, let's go ahead and move on to layer 5. Alright guys, moving on to our next layer, we have layer 5. For layer 5, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by grabbing ourselves a light gray carpet. On top of this stone brick slab right here, in between these stone brick stairs like this, we're going to place down a light gray carpet, just like that. We then want to place down a stone brick slab back, followed by 2 sandstone slabs, followed by 2 stone brick slabs, a quartz stair. We're then going to place down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 quartz full blocks back. After you have that done along the sides here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves skeleton skulls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 skeleton skulls on top of those 2 cobblestone walls like that. We then want to place down a sandstone half slab, followed by 1, 2 stone brick slabs, followed by a stone brick stair facing this direction, a stone brick stair right behind it, creating a corner stair. We're then going to place down a quartz stair, followed by a second one after it. After we have that done, we're going to place down a quartz full block, followed by 1 and 2 smooth sandstone blocks, and then a polished andesite block after that. With that complete, we're going to grab ourselves a skeleton skull. We're going to place down 2 skeleton skulls here on both sides, like so. With that complete, we're then going to place down a stone brick slab, or stone brick stair here on top of these quartz full blocks on both sides, We also want to place down a row 3 of polished andesite across. As you can see right here, I create a little bit of interior space for you, so if you want to, create some kind of interior for the X-wing, you could, and that space is kind of opened up for you guys. Anyways, with that complete, after this stone brick stair here, we're going to place down a quartz stair, again a row 3 of polished andesite. You're going to go across here in the middle and connect to both stairs on both sides. We then want to place down a row of 4 here of polished andesite, and again in between these rows of 4 here of polished andesite, we're going to place down 4 rows of 3 here of polished andesite going in between the quartz full blocks. After that's done, we're going to place down a quartz stair like this, followed by a row of 3 again of polished andesite across. We then want to place down another stone brick or another quartz stair like this. On the back of this quartz stair on both sides, we're going to place down a quartz upside down stair and then a quartz top slab right there in the middle. With that all complete, that is going to do it for layer 5. With that, we can go ahead and move on to layer 6. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to our next layer. We'll be going ahead and move on to layer 6. For layer 6, what we want to do to go ahead and get started is we're going to go ahead and go to this section right in here. If you recall, we left a little bit of a space here, row 3, right in this section right here. We want to go ahead and go on top of that quartz full block right behind this, right before this space of 3 right here. We're going to place down a, basically a light gray stained glass full block like that. We then want to go ahead and place down a row 2 here of nether brick slabs coming off of it toward the front. Now, on either side here of this first slab, we're going to go ahead and place down a kind of a wither skeleton skull here on these quartz full blocks like that at about a 45-ish degree angle. We then want to go ahead and place down a skeleton skull, then a regular one on top of this quartz stair after it, like that on both sides. Coming off this light gray stained glass full block right there, we're going to place down a light gray stained glass pane out to the side. We then want to place down a full block after this one, and then another pane back from this one on the side. After that's complete, we're going to place down a stone brick stair with a light gray stained glass full block in the middle in between the stair. We then want to place down a row of 3 of light gray stained glass full blocks going all the way across. With that complete, we then want to go ahead and place down a stone brick slab here in the center on top of that polished andesite block, followed by a quartz full block, or sorry, a quartz slab on both sides. After you have that done, we're going to place down a polished andesite block here in the middle, followed by a quartz stair like so on both sides. After that's done, we're then going to place down a quartz slab like this on both sides, followed by a stone brick slab there in the middle. We then want to place down a skeleton skull, just a standard one here in the middle, followed by a cobblestone slab here on both sides. We're then going to place down a stone brick or polished andesite block out here after this skeleton skull, followed by a stone brick stair coming off the polished andesite block on both sides. We're then going to place down another skeleton skull here in the middle, followed by a cobblestone slab on both sides. We're then going to place down another brick slab in the middle, quartz slab on both sides. And then we just want to place down a row 3 of iron trapdoors on the top, or basically the bottoms here of these top slabs and the upside down stairs. Once you guys have that done, that's going to do it for layer 6. With that, let's move on to layer 7. Alrighty guys, so going ahead and move on to layer 7. For layer 7, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by placing down a stone brick slab here on top, basically on top of this light gray stained glass full block between the 2 stone brick stairs. After we have that done, we're going to place down a quartz slab after that stone brick slab, followed by a iron trapdoor coming off on both sides of that quartz slab there. After you have that complete, we then want to place down whatever color shulker box you want for the R2 unit. It could be orange, green, whatever color you want. For me, I'm just going to use a standard blue. Then we're just going to go ahead and place down a sign here on both sides of the shulker box, just like that. And that's going to kind of do it for our R2 unit. And the last thing we're going to do for this layer is we just want to place down a stone button on top of this polished andesite block. Once you guys have that done, that's it for layer 7. As you can see, our fuselage for the X-wing is pretty much built. Now all we need to do is to go ahead and do our different variants and configurations for the wings locked and the landing gear, and we'll pretty much be good to go. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to the attack setup for the S-foils. So basically the actual X-wing look to the X-wing Starfighter, and all that fun stuff. Anyways, let's go ahead and get started. Alrighty guys, so it's time to go ahead and build the wings now. Now the wings themselves, they aren't really too tricky, and once you build the one wing, it's pretty simple all the way around. It's just kind of, flipping it in different directions, rotating it around. So it's pretty simple, but I'm going to walk you guys through how to do the one side, which is going to be the right side of your aircraft, and of course you'll copy that same design over to the left side and you'll have your S-foils. So what we want to do for this to get started is we're going to need to go ahead and obviously go to the location we're going to be building the wings onto. Now, the location that they're connected to is they're connected to basically these 4 quartz full blocks. So for these blocks, we're going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 of these quartz top slabs coming off of them like so. Once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and grab our quartz top slabs, and we're going to go ahead and put them away for a second. We want to go ahead and then grab ourselves iron trap doors. We're going to place down a row of 2 of iron trap, or a row 4 of iron trap doors across, followed by 1 iron trap door coming out on both sides, just like that. Once we have that complete, we're going to go ahead and go on top of this row of 4 here of quartz top slabs. We're going to place down a row of 4 here of quartz full blocks. We then want to go ahead and go to the back here, toward the back of our X-wing, which is obviously this section here. We're going to place down a stone button. Up here in the front, however, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair. We're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair like that to start part of our engine. After that, on the back of this upside down stair here, we're going to place down another stair behind it, followed by, you probably guessed it, another row of 4 here of quartz full blocks, followed by again a stone button on the end there, like so. After that is complete, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a quartz full block. We're going to place down quartz full block coming off this one up here in the front. We're then going to grab ourselves polished andesite. We're going to place down a row of 2 of polished andesite, followed by again a quartz full block. After that, we're going to place down a quartz slab coming off that quartz full block, so you get something that kind of looks like this so far on the end here. With that complete, we want to go and then grab ourselves our quartz slabs. We're going to go and start off by going off this polished andesite block. We're going to place down a quartz slab, followed by a second quartz slab after it, then a stone bricks half slab, and 2 quartz half slabs after it, like so. Once that's complete, we then want to go ahead and place down, we're going to need some sandstone slabs and quartz slabs again. We're going to go ahead and place down a row of 5 here of quartz top slabs. We actually want to go ahead and go to the second to last one right here, which is this section right here. We're going to place down a stone top slab there, sandstone top slab there instead. With that complete, we then want to place down a quartz half slab coming off the front one like that. We're then going to place down a sandstone slab back. We're also going to need to grab ourselves some brick slabs. We're going to place down 1 and 2 brick top slabs back like that. Alrighty, so with that section done here, we're going to go ahead and continue on. We're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs back to back on top of these 2 upside down ones that are back to back. Going back from each of these, basically from, yeah, pretty much each of these stone brick stairs, we're going to place down 2 quartz stairs going back on both sides. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a sandstone stair. We're going to place down a sandstone stair on the outside here, so this row right here, basically the side that's going to be closer to the, guns on the wings. Then directly behind this stair right here, we're going to place down another quartz stair. Once you have that complete, we want to grab ourselves polished andesite coming off the quartz stair here. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished andesite blocks back, where they're going to place down a stone brick stair like this after that. Once that's complete, we then want to grab ourselves skeleton skulls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 skeleton skulls on the side here of the stair and the polished andesite block, and same thing over here on this side, just like that. On the bottom here, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some iron trap doors. We're going to place down 1 and 2 iron trap doors underneath the stone brick stair and the first polished andesite block directly behind it. Then on top of the blocks, we're going to place down 2 stone brick slabs, just like that on the top there. With that complete, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves iron trap doors. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 iron trap doors on top of these polished andesite blocks. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves stone buns. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone buns on the side here, and same thing over here, 1 and 2 stone buns, just like that again for a little bit of extra detail. Going back out, or before we go ahead and continue on, we do have one last thing we need to do, is we need to go and grab ourselves some item frames, some stained glass panes, which we're going to go ahead and use orange stained glass panes here for the engines, and we're just going to go ahead and place down an item frame on the stone brick stair with an orange stained glass pane in it, like that, and it's going to be the same thing that's going to go for all engines all the way around, so just like that. Anyways, continuing on to the wing, when we get to this section here, we're going to go ahead and switch back to some slabs. So we're going to place down a brick slab going up from these top slabs here. We then want to place down a sandstone slab after that brick slab, followed by another, again, another brick slab, and then a quartz slab like that. We then want to place down a row of 4 here of brick slabs going all the way back like that. With that complete, we're going to go and continue on by placing down a row of 2 here of brick slabs up in the front, followed by a quartz half slab behind it. We then want to go and go back up to basically top slabs here. So we're going to place down a a brick top slab here in the front like that. We then want to follow that up by placing down a second brick top slab and then a quartz top slab. After that, we're just going to place down a row of 3 of quartz top slabs like that for the wing there. So we get something that looks like that. As you can see, the X looking, look for the wing. For the guns themselves, very simple. We're going to place down a row of 3 of polished andesite. We then want to place down a cobblestone wall. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves a skeleton skull. Place it down on both sides of this first polished andesite block. We also want to go and grab ourselves some stone buttons on the sides here of this second polished andesite blocks. Some stone buttons on both sides. And then for the third polished andesite block, we're going to place down some signs here on both sides. After that's complete, we're going to grab ourselves cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 cobblestone walls like that. We then want to place down a skeleton skull, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron bars. We then want to place down a stone brick stair, like so, with a iron trap door on top of the stair, and then lastly come off of it an end rod, just like that. And that's going to do it here for the top wing, which should look something just like that. Alright guys, so moving on to the bottom wing. Now the bottom wing itself is pretty much almost an identical replica of this one, just kind of flipped around. So for this, we're going to go ahead and again we're going to actually go ahead and it's a little bit different for this one. Now we're going to go ahead and take our, basically our quartz top slabs. We're going to go ahead and go to the quartz, or these quartz stairs right here on the bottom here. We're going to place down a row of 4 directly below this row of 4 of quartz top slabs. Actually, these are actually going to go up 1 level, and they're going to go and be on top, coming off of these quartz full blocks located right here in this section. With that complete, under these quartz top slabs here, we're going to go and place down a row of 4 here of quartz full blocks underneath them. And of course, on the back side here, we're going to go and grab ourselves stone buttons. We're going to place down a stone button like that on the back here. And up here in the front, we're going to go and place down a stone brick stair like this, like that. Then out on the back of this stone brick stair, we're going to place down another stone brick stair, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz full blocks. And again, a stone button like so. After that's complete like that, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves some, basically the bottom section here. So for this, we're going to go ahead and take our bottom section. We're going to go and place down 2 stone brick stairs back to back like that. We're going to go and place down a row of quartz stairs behind them. So we're going to place down 1 and 2. Same thing over here, 1 and 2 quartz stairs back. We then want to go ahead and go to the outside section here. So this right here, we're going to place down a sandstone stair, and then over here on this side a quartz stair like that. After that, we're going to go and take our polished andesite. We're going to place down a polished andesite block coming off the quartz stair right here. So we're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 polished andesite blocks back, where they're going to place down a stone brick stair on the end here like that. On basically on the sides here of the stone brick stair and also the polished andesite block directly behind it, we're going to place down skeleton skulls on both sides. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves some stone brick slabs. We're going to go ahead and place down 2 stone brick slabs like down the bottom here. This stone brick stair here, we're actually going to swap out for an upside down stair. So just go ahead and switch that around like that. We then want to grab ourselves iron trap doors. We're going to place down 2 iron trap doors like this on top of the quartz upside down stair and polished andesite block. We also want to go ahead and go back into our inventory. We're going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves another item frame and again some orange stained glass. We're going to place down an item frame on the front of the stair there with orange stained glass in it like so. After that's complete, we're going to take stone buttons. We're going to place down 1 and 2 stone buttons on the side here. Same thing over here, 1 and 2 stone buttons, just like that for a bit of extra added detail. With that complete, also coming off these quartz top slabs here, we're going to place down a row of 4 of iron trapdoors, followed by 1 iron trapdoor that sticks out on both sides, just like that. Alright, so coming off this row of 4 here of quartz full blocks here with the stone buttons, we want to go ahead and take our blocks again, and we're going to go ahead and basically build off of this. So we're going to place down a quartz full block underneath this iron trapdoor up here in the front. We then want to place down 2 polished andesite blocks, followed by a quartz full block after it. We're then going to place down a quartz top slab coming off the last block here on the end, like so. Once you have that all complete, we then want to place down a quartz top slab up here, coming off this quartz full block. We're then going to place down a second quartz top slab like that, followed by a stone brick top slab, and then 2 quartz top slabs going back. With that finished, we want to go ahead and then go down with our wings. So we're going to go ahead and basically go down in an angle here. And we want to go ahead and do this by placing down a quartz top slab like this, followed by a third one, a sandstone slab, and then a quartz slab like that. After we have that done, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a quartz slab. We're going to place it here in the front. Sandstone slab. We're then going to place down a brick slab after it, and actually 2 brick slabs going back. Continuing on, we're going to go ahead and go down and at an angle again. We're going to place down a quartz or a brick top slab actually up here in the front. We're then going to place down a quartz or sandstone slab, followed by a brick slab and then a quartz slab like that. After that's finished, we're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves brick slabs. We're going to place down a row of 4 brick slabs all the way across. We then want to place down a row of 2 here of brick slabs, followed by stone brick slabs, followed by a quartz slab after them. We're going to go ahead and go down and at an angle again. And we're going to go ahead and place down a brick top slab here in the front, followed by a brick slab behind it, and then a quartz slab after it. And then just a row of 3 of quartz half slabs like that to kind of round off the wing there. Looks something like that. On the bottom here, just like we did before, we got to go ahead and actually make the gun again. So we're going to place down 3 polished andesite blocks. We're going to place down a skeleton skull on both sides of this polished andesite block here, followed by a cobblestone wall on the back of it, and also a stone button on the bottom of this polished andesite block. On the other side of the second polished andesite block, both sides again stone buttons. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves signs again, and we're going to go ahead and take signs, and we're going to place it down on either side of the third polished andesite block, and also a iron trapdoor here on the bottom of that polished andesite block. After that, we're going to grab ourselves cobblestone walls. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're then going to place down a skeleton skull, followed by 1, 2, 3, and 4 iron bars. We're then going to place down an upside down stone brick stair with a iron trapdoor on the bottom of the stair and a end rod coming off the stair, just like that. Once you guys have that done, that's going to pretty much do it for the S-foils in attack position. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to the landed version of the X-wing, and go ahead and pretty much wrap this build up. Alright guys, so go ahead and move on to the landed version of the X-wing. If you went ahead and built pretty much everything right, you'll have the fuselage set up right here, and of course you don't have the wings obviously built on to the sides yet. So you have everything built here for the fuselage. Again, just to make sure that you guys are on the right page, make sure that you have a 2-block space in between this stair right up here in this section and the bottom basically floor. Or if you were to look up here at the nose here on the bottom of this slab right here in the middle of that first row of 3 here, you want to make sure that you have a space of 3 and a half slab space, just like that. So make sure you have the proper space off the ground, and once you're for sure knowing that you guys do have the proper space, we can go ahead and get started here. Now, you can also have this thing in flight too, with the wings like this. It doesn't really matter, but just the majority of you guys will probably have this thing landed with the wings in this formation. So anyways, to go ahead and get started, it's a bit different than what we previously had for our other version with the wings extended. To start off with, we're going to go ahead and place down a polished andesite block from off this quartz full block right here. So you can see it's basically a couple back from the very back section there. We're also going to go ahead and grab ourselves quartz full blocks. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 quartz full blocks after the polished andesite block. Once that's finished, we then want to go ahead and take our quartz full blocks. We're going to go ahead and place down 1 on basically the top and 1 also on the bottom. We're going to place down a stone brick upside down stair facing this direction. Come off the quartz block on the top here. And then we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this on the bottom quartz full block, like that. Once you have that done, off the back of this stair right here, we're going to place down an air quartz upside down stair and also a stone brick stair come off the back one, like that. After that is all complete, we're going to go ahead and again grab our polished andesite, our quartz full blocks, and we're going to place down a quartz full block behind these stone brick stairs. Now going back from these quartz full blocks here, we're just going to go and take them back 4, so we have 1, 2, and 3 more back from this one. 1, 2, and 3. On the bottom here, 1, 2, and 3 back, and then 1, 2, and 3. With that complete, we then want to go and go to the center row here. We're going to place down again a row of 3 here of quartz full blocks. We're then going to place down a polished andesite block like this with a cobblestone wall coming off of it. We're also going to grab ourselves stone buttons, and on these quartz full blocks, those rows of 4 on the end there, we're going to place down stone buttons like that. With that complete, we're going to go ahead and basically build off these engines, basically off to the side here. So we're going to place down basically a quartz half slab like that. We're going to need a stone brick half slab. We're going to place down 1, 2 stone brick half slabs, followed by a quartz slab, just like that. Once you have that done, we're going to place down iron trapdoors coming off of this. So we're going to place down 1 iron trapdoor coming off this quartz slab right here, and then 1 and 2 iron trapdoors coming off these quartz top slabs. We're going to do the same exact thing on the bottom here. So our stone brick, or sorry, our slabs here, we're going to place down a quartz top slab, 2 stone brick top slabs, and a quartz top slab like that. Our 2 iron trapdoors, space of 1, and then our 1 iron trapdoor like that. After that is complete, we're going to place down a row of quartz full blocks in between those blocks like that. We're also going to place down 1 more quartz block that sticks out 1 past toward the back here to connect to that cobblestone wall. After we have that done, we're going to place down another row, or basically a row 2 of quartz full blocks in between these iron trapdoors. We then want to place down a polished andesite block with a stone button on the top of the block and also on the bottom. After that's complete, we're then going to go ahead and take our quartz full blocks. We're going to place down 1 and 2 quartz full blocks going back like that. Once that's complete, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves smooth sandstone. We're going to place down a quartz full block on the back here. Smooth sandstone block, 1 and 2 quartz full blocks. Actually, my bad, 1 and 2 and 3 quartz full blocks going toward the front. After that's done, we're going to grab ourselves red hardened stained clay. We're going to place down 1 and 2 red hardened stained clay blocks. So 1 coming off this smooth sandstone full block. We then want to place down a smooth sandstone full block like this, followed by a quartz block on the end here. Off this quartz full block, we're going to place down another quartz full block coming off of it, followed by a smooth sandstone block, a red hardened stained clay block, and actually this quartz full block up here in the front should actually be, if I remember correctly, red. Should actually be red like this. So it should look something kind of like that there for the wing. And then we want to go and just place down a quartz full block back. We're then going to take stone buttons, and on top of the quartz full block and the red stained clay block here, 2 stone buttons, and also on the bottom here, 2 stone buttons like that. Once that's complete, we're going to place down a row of 4 here of red hardened stained clay. We then want to place down 1 and 2 red hardened stained clay blocks, followed by a quartz block. We're going to go and do the same thing again, 2 red hardened stained clay blocks, block of quartz, and then we just want to place down a row of 3 here of quartz going across like that. Once you have that done, it's pretty much up to us to go and put the guns on the sides here. So for this, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3 polished andesite blocks on the bottom and also the top. We're going to go and pretty much build the same thing we did up on the top there. So our skeleton skulls here on both sides. We're also going to grab ourselves cobblestone walls, 1 cobblestone wall on each side here going toward the back. On the top here, this block here, we're going to place down a stone button, again on the top and bottom. On the sides here of this mid block, stone buttons top and bottom. We then want to grab ourselves signs. We're going to place down signs here on both sides of these rows of 3 of polished andesite. Again, top and bottom both have it. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves an iron trapdoor. Iron trapdoor on top of this polished andesite block and on the bottom of this one down here. We then want to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4 cobblestone walls. 1, 2, 3, and 4 cobblestone walls. Where they're going to place down a skeleton skull coming off those cobblestone walls. Where they're going to take end rods. We're going to place down 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 end rods. On the top, coming off this end rod, we're going to place down a stone brick stair like this, followed by an iron trapdoor on top of it, and then an end rod. On the bottom here, coming off this end rod, we're going to place down an upside down stair with a iron trapdoor on the bottom and an end rod coming off of it, just like that. And that's going to kind of do it for your wings in that kind of block formation. Last thing we need to do is just put the tops of the engines on, because we're not quite done with those. So starting on the top engine, we're going to place down 2 stone brick stairs back to back like that. Pretty much very simple, pretty much exactly what we did for the in-flight version engine on the top here. So it's just going to be basically 2 quartz stairs back on each side here from these stone brick stairs. On the outside stair right over here, we're going to place down a sandstone stair, followed by a quartz stair on the inside. We're going to take our polished andesite, we're going to place down 1, 2, and 3, and 4 back, followed by a stone brick stair after it. Once we have that done, we're then going to go ahead and take our skeleton skulls. We're going to place down 1 and 2 on the sides here, 1 and 2 like that. We also want to take our iron trapdoors, place down 1 and 2 iron trapdoors on the bottom. Also, on the top here, we're going to place down 2 stone brick half slabs like that. We then want to go and grab ourselves stone buttons. We're going to go ahead and place down stone buttons here on these first 2 polished andesite blocks on both sides. On the back here, lastly, we just want to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame and also a orange stained glass pane, like so. And we're going to go and basically make the kind of the engine part there, the thruster, just like that. And then on the bottom here, it's the same process, just flipped over. So again, our polished andesite stairs back to back. We're going to go ahead and grab ourselves quartz stairs, and we're going to place down 1 1 and 2 quartz stairs back. Same thing over here, 1 and 2. On the outside stair, again, a sandstone upside down stair like this, followed by a quartz stair behind that sandstone stair. Go off the quartz stair, 1, 2, 3, 4 polished andesite blocks, followed by an upside down stone brick stair. On the bottom of this stone brick stair, a stone brick slab, and then a stone brick slab going after it like that. We then want to grab ourselves iron trapdoors. We're going to place down 1 and 2 iron trapdoors. We're then going to take skeleton skulls, place down skeleton skulls on the polished andesite block and the iron trap, or the upside down stone brick stair. Item frame and our orange stained glass pane in the item frame like that to round it off. Once you guys have that all complete, that's going to do it for the wings locked in their kind of standard kind of flight version and everything like that. And also the landing mode version as well. Anyways, that's going to do for that. And the last thing we have left in this tutorial is to go ahead and put the landing gear on if we want to go ahead and include it. So with that, let's go ahead and move on to making the landing gear. Alrighty guys, so going ahead and moving on to putting the landing gear on. It's overall pretty simple and isn't anything really too difficult, so it should be a pretty much of a breeze to get through and put this on. So to start off with, we're going to go ahead and work on the front gear first. So for this, it's pretty simple. We're going to need to go ahead and break a few blocks and stuff like that to obviously get it to fit. So what we want to do here is we want to go ahead and first take a look at this section right in here. We're going to go ahead and go to the second quartz top slab back. So we have this row 3 of stone brick top slabs here. We have the quartz top slab and the second one back. We're going to break this one, followed by the second, third, and fourth that follow it. We're also going to go ahead and break these iron trap doors all right in here on the bottom here. So we have a nice kind of blank section that looks something like this. Once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and go to this polished andesite block right here. We're going to place down 1 polished andesite block back down from it. We're then going to follow it up and placing down a cobblestone wall down from it as well. We then want to go ahead and go down and at an angle for cobblestone walls, so we have something that looks like this. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone brick stair. We're going to place down a stone brick stair facing this direction, like so, with signs basically wrapped around the sides of the stair and also the front of it like that. On the back of this stair right here, we're going to place down another stair, like this, facing that direction, followed by a stone brick slab, which is going to stick off and kind of up at an angle like that from the back of that stone brick stair like that for the front foot. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some end rods. We're going to place down a end rod, or 1 and 2 end rods on top of this cobblestone wall right here. And that's going to kind of do it for your front landing gear there. We do also want to make the doors that kind of open up. So for this, very simply, we're going to place down a row of upside down quartz stairs like this across, and same thing over here, 1, 2, 3, and 4 quartz slabs across, just like that. After you have that all finished, we do want to go ahead and move on to the rear landing gear, which we'll go ahead and get to in a second. Alright guys, so putting the rear landing gear on, of course I'm only going to do the right side landing gear, and then you're just going to flip it over to the other side. So for this, very simply, we will need to remove some blocks here. So we're going to go ahead and remove this quartz stair, the one right behind it, this quartz stair, the one right behind it, and this sandstone upside down stair. In the place of the sandstone upside down stair, we're going to place down a sandstone full block with a sandstone top slab on the bottom of it. We then want to go ahead and do the same thing right here in this section. So in place of these 2 quartz stairs, we're going to place down 2 quartz full blocks with quartz top slabs on the bottom of them like that. After that is all complete, we're going to go ahead and place down 1 and 2 end rods, come off this quartz full block here on the bottom. We're also going to need to go ahead and grab ourselves a cobblestone wall again. And we're going to place down a cobblestone wall, 1 and 2 going down from this quartz full block right here, right behind it. On the bottom here, we're just going to place down 2 stone brick stairs facing that direction like that, and a sign here on the back here of this stair like that. Once you guys have that all complete, that is going to do it for the X-wing, both the landed and kind of in-flight versions and all that stuff. So hopefully you guys do enjoy this design for the X-wing. It's pretty much my new design for it, because I did have a design actually for it a long time ago, which wasn't very good, so this is definitely a good redo for it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the build. If you guys do use this tutorial, you guys give me proper credit for it. This main thing from the side of the build to link to my channel or this video if this does appear to social media sites. Just be sure to give proper credit for it. That's all I ask for when doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it continues to keep me inspired to keep on posting these videos. So as long as you guys give me credit for it, you're free to use it for whatever projects you guys are working on. Other than that, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This has been Garrett204, and I'll see you guys next time.